feels so right, having this back right where it belongs.
I can't even remember the last time I felt so peaceful and so contented. It's been a perfect day.
Almost perfect.
Why almost?
There's just one thing. One thing left to do to make this a truly perfect date. Marry me.
Of course I will. Just as soon as we get everybody together.
No, I mean tonight. Marry me tonight. The end of a truly perfect day, sunrise to sunset. Marry me, Vicky, tonight.
Excuse me, would you care to dance?
Joe, really, I mean, are you out of your mind? Please, I can't dance with you. It's been quite a day, hasn't it, honey?
Oh, you can say that again, honey.
Oh, kidnapped by that awful gangster Bulge Hackman and your million-dollar rival Buck Miller. Two dangerous and determined men driven by their lust for me. What a wedding gift. Oh, it was being rescued by you that was so wonderful.
Well, Clint Bowen's court had a little something to do with it.
Yeah, well, they were extraordinarily resourceful. Like people should be in a family that I'm in. Made me proud to be a Buchanan. It has been a marvelous day. Everything is just about perfect.
Just about?
Well, there's just one little thing.
What thing?
One eeny-beeny little tiny favor, and then everything will be perfect.
Come on, Dorian, what's the problem? I just want to dance. What's wrong with that?
Please, just turn around
I
and walk
just
away.
want to dance.
I cannot dance with you, not in public, certainly not here, and you know why.
Dorian, look around. Who cares?
The answer's no. N-O. Really, stop being such a...
Such a what? Go on, say it. Stop being such a child.
You said it, I didn't.
Yeah, but you were going to say it.
Hello, yes.
Lonely man, baby.
RJ.
I've been hanging for some time. I think you're worth the wait, but I'm starting to wonder if maybe you're sending me a message by not coming by.
Maybe I am.
Oh, now don't make me do something I don't want to do. Show up tonight and my offer still stands, but after that, well, I don't know. I may just feel so lonely that I have to start talking all about Big Brother Hank, back at Midwestern U. I mean, has there ever been any accomplice to murder as honest and noble as Mr. Uptight Upright?
That's enough.
Well, then you be a good little girl. Put on something soft, something almost not there, and real easy to make that way. Then you come on by here and give me some. Precious time, baby. You hear?
You have got to be out of your mind. I'm not playing your game, RJ.
My game is all there is.
Wrong. This is blackmail. I tell Hank and your life is over. You'll be right back in prison.
Not as long as he's an accomplice to murder. But you go right ahead. Tell Hank. Huh? We both know how he'll respond.
Look, you keep pushing this thing, and I'll do it. Believe me, I'll tell him. I'll tell Hank what you're doing, mister. And you just think about that.
Hey, what's going on?
Hank.
Who are you talking to?
You're not serious.
I've
You
never
are.
been more serious.
Tonight?
Yes, why not? You showed me what a fool I was to push you away and out of my life when I found out I was out of remission. All I want in life is to wake up tomorrow as your husband.
But tonight?
We could do it right here. Andrew and Cassie are going to stop by after Andrew gets back from marrying Alex and Asa.
Yeah, don't remind
We have
me.
everything we need. We have the license, blood tests. Andrew could make it official tonight. What do you think?
I think that there is nothing that would make me so happy as to be your wife.
Sounds like there's a no coming.
Darling, I want my family here when I marry you. I want my children here. I want them to share my happiness. And I know you understand that.
I'm disappointed, but I understand.
Thank you.
I could never say no to you again. And we're better off anyway, waiting at least a day.
Why?
Well, if we were married today, we would have to share our anniversary with Alex and Asa. After all the combat I've been through, I don't think I could face that. At least not with a straight face.
I think I should sit down for this.
No, darling, it's just about the honeymoon, that's all. I mean, everybody wants to know what we're going to be doing, especially my bridesmaids. They just won't leave me alone about it. I don't know what to tell them.
Make something up, honey. You can handle it. Oh, wait. You can handle all that food, honey?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try. Have you seen my dad around lately?
Look no further.
Hey.
Well, tell me. You all having a good time?
Well, not like you and Dad did on those horses, riding to the rescue and all. You know, when this whole thing is over, I want some autographs.
Oh, look, it's Elizabeth and Norma. Darling, we've just got to get out of here before they're on me about the honeymoon again. They just want to know what we're going to be doing on our honeymoon. They won't leave us alone about it.
You know, I wonder if we did the right thing, stopping old Mutt and Jeff.
Buck and Bulge.
Whatever. Not sure Asa wouldn't have been better off.
Well, it's too late now. They're married.
Yep, they are married. Oh, what the heck. Everybody seems to be having a good time.
It's not that bad. Have you seen Joey around lately? I haven't seen him in a while.
All right? Explain it to me.
Joe, for goodness sakes.
I don't understand. It makes no sense.
It makes perfect sense. All right? I don't know why I have to spell it out for you. I want you to stay away from me. All right? I want you to stay away from me for the rest of the night. I hope I've made that clear enough. My darling, this is not the time or the place to tell the world about our relationship.
I don't care what they think. Why should you?
This isn't
Doreen, all that counts is how I feel. When I look at you each time, I just want to be with you. I can't turn off the way I feel. I love you. I didn't know what that was before. Love. Until I met you. And now I just can't help myself.
Joe, you have to. All right? If you can't get control of yourself, then I'm just going to have to go.
No,
is that what you want? I'll go.
Don't go.
Fine. If you don't want me to go, then you go. Inside, back to your family. And I mean now. Joe?
Dorian? Dorian, is that you?
Arthur Vandenberg. Hello. And goodbye.
What's the matter, Dorian?
You mean aside from the fact that you published Lord of the Banner? Sloane Carpenter's wretched excuse of a book that sent me to death row? Aside from that?
Well, that's exactly the colorful sort of comment you always have right at the tip of your tongue. It's a pleasure seeing you, and so unexpectedly, too. In fact, I have a proposition.
A proposition? Arthur, give me one good reason why I shouldn't throw this drink right in your face.
Just this one day off, and it gives me a perspective on life, you know? Torts and tax law, it bores me to death.
Hey, what I miss?
Are you eating again?
Yeah. You guys just keep talking. I'll keep myself busy.
Where were we?
Law school.
Kevin, I'm sure you'll be able to make the adjustment.
Well, I don't know that. I mean, to tell you the truth, I'm starting to think that maybe law school isn't for me.
What?
Maybe it's just start of the year pressure. What about Rachel? She feel the same way?
No, she loves the pressure, but I'm just starting to wonder if there isn't something I'd rather do with my life.
Asa. Asa, what are you thinking?
I'm not. What are you thinking?
Nothing, really. It's about the honeymoon.
Still? What about it?
Well, nothing specific. I can't think about anything specific since I don't really know where it's going to be yet. But I was thinking. We'll be different. I mean, when we get back.
Different? How?
We'll be alone together for weeks. There will be no Buck, no Bulch, no Nigel, no business deals. Just the two of us. We'll be able to really get to know each other.
I can't wait.
Really? Because I can't wait either.
I can't wait. Oh, there's Clint over there. I forgot to tell him something. I'll be right back.
See? I can hear it in your voice.
Hear what?
It sounds like you're not sure.
Me? Not sure of myself?
Asa, please. This is supposed to be the happiest day of my life. And that's why I'm asking. I need to know. Are you happy that you married me? You are, aren't you?
Sheila, who were you talking to on the phone?
Nobody. It's nothing. Boy, you're home early.
Hey, now listen, baby. I heard my name, and whoever you were talking to seemed like they did a real number on you. Now, you want to tell me about it?
Well, it was the floors for our wedding. Remember our wedding?
Yeah. What about it?
Well, they don't want to give me back the deposit. They say that since we keep on postponing and since it was so late.
Yeah, well, you told them we were planning to reschedule.
That's just it. They want a date and no changes. And I told them I can't give them one right now.
Well, listen, I tell you what. How about I give them a call and I'll talk to you?
No. I can handle it, really. It's just that I wouldn't mind having some answers myself.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't mind pinning it down either. I mean, as soon as I can see a break in my schedule. But, baby, my caseload has really set me back, and we're still working on those rape cases.
Yeah. And now everyone's so sure it wasn't Todd.
Well, nothing's definite. I mean, that's the talk. But as soon as I have some free time, and you do, we are top priority. You and me. Now, that's a guarantee, right? Oh, baby, I love you so much. You know, I don't know how I can think about anything else all day long. Hey, Sheila. Oh, baby, you all right?
Oh, Hank. I love you, too.
Yeah.
I would do anything for you. I swear I would.
Oh, baby, whoa. Wait a minute. You take it easy. What's going on?
Nothing. I just want to hold you.
Oh, no. Hey, something else is happening. Something's up.
Don't.
Sheila, and it's not just the floors. Now, come on. What's wrong? Tell me. Talk to me, baby. I know you. Now, what are you all worked up for? Huh? Tell me.
about time.
We are so happy for both of you. The truth is out.
Dad finally came to his senses, and Vicky, all I can say is please forgive us.
Come on.
You must have been so relieved when he told you. You must have felt like... Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
No,
Cassie,
Cassie. It's, I think under the circumstances, none of us really know how to feel.
But the new news is good news. It's great news. There's no secrets. The two of you are together.
Now, let's hear about you. You were commandeered to New York or something like that?
Yes, I was, and I made great time in and out of there in 1 hour.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. How about a report?
All I know is that Andrew stepped in at the last minute.
Well, I don't quite understand what happened. How did you end up marrying Asa and Alex?
Yeah, the wedding. Was there anything unusual?
Unusual? Are you kidding me? This was a wedding even the New Yorkers were stopping to stare at this wedding.
I can imagine.
No, Vicky, you can't imagine.
Okay, all right, come on. Details. Stop. Sit down.
All right.
Over here. Tell us the
all right,
details.
Sit down. All right, first of all, Vicky, your son, Joey, was the one that got me into this. He asked me to come up there and take over and officiate for the canon who had started to, you know, drink just a little bit too heavily.
What canon? What happened to the bishop Asa was getting?
The bishop had gotten, you know, called away, which was a shame because I really think the bishop would have enjoyed seeing Alex kidnapped by a couple of nuns.
What?
Yeah, nuns. And that was after she came in on a big barge in the middle of Central Park. She had a couple of, you know, naked slaves on either side of her. And then, wait, that's not, there's a chase. There was a chase after these nuns. You got Asa, Clint, Cord, and Bo all on horseback riding through the middle of Central Park. You know?
Where'd they find the horses?
This you're not going to believe.
If it weren't for you, Lord of the Banner would never have seen the light of day. You are responsible.
Dorian, please, listen.
How dare you come to me with a proposition as if nothing had happened? That libelous gold mine of yours put me on death row. I came this close, Arthur, this close to losing my life. And why? So that you could line your pinstripe pockets. What could you possibly have to say to me that I could possibly want to listen to?
I thought you might want your chance at telling your side of the story.
I'm not all worked up, Hank.
Oh, no?
I get nervous.
Yeah?
Every time we talk about getting married, that's all.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry.
You know, I've never been married before. I keep wondering what I don't know.
Well, listen, I have been married, so you've got nothing to worry about. I mean, after living with Nora, being married to you doesn't scare me one little bit. Hey, baby, I'm a pro, huh? Hey, come on, I'm just trying to cheer you up.
You never bring it up very much, you know? Your first marriage. Now, were you and Nora still in school?
Look, baby, come on, baby, there's not all that much to talk about, all right? I mean, how much do you remember about your college years?
True, but I mean, you got married, had a daughter. You played college football. You went on to law school with Nora. I mean, come on, Hank. You must have some wonderful stories. I'll bet all kinds of interesting things happened to you and for you back then.
Look, you mean between growing a world record afro and learning how to walk in those platform shoes?
I'm serious, Hank.
About what, baby? Come on, why the sudden interest, huh? Look, I mean, it was so long ago. It seems like it was somebody else's life.
Look, I want to know.
What? About what?
About you, honey. Your past. Like Midwestern. I mean, what about your politics? I mean, were you left? Were you right? Were you center? Were you heavy duty or the keep on of it type, you know?
All right, look, I played around a little bit with the Warriors. But I can't figure out for the life of me, you know, what you're getting at here. But there was nothing back then that I want to remember. My life is here and now with you, baby. That's all. Sheila.
Hank, I've got there's something I need to say. Something you need to know.
All right. Then let me hear it. What is it I need to know? Would you like for me to let it ring?
No, pick it up. It's not important.
Well, then what are you making such a big deal out of it if it's not all that important, huh? Yeah, hello, Gannon. Hey, Rachel, baby, how you doing? Yeah, well, you know, every once in a while I manage to get home on time. Yeah, just like you manage to call me every once in a while, young lady. How's law school? Well, you know, you're just gonna have to get used to the reading, baby, because it's just gonna get worse. Yeah? What? Yeah, I've got a Phillips screwdriver. I think I can swing by in a little bit, sure. I mean, I can't let my lawyer-to-be strain her pretty eyes, now can I? All right, I'll be over soon. Rachel, I love you. Bye. Well, there's nothing cooking out there, is there?
I thought we'd order in.
Oh, great. All right, look, I won't be long at Rachel's, all right?
Okay.
Baby, do you know where I put my screwdrivers?
Oh, yeah. You were fiddling over here at the
Oh, great. Hey, listen, Rachel, she's all worried about the reading she has to do. And she needs some help with some kind of a light thing that she bought today.
Yeah. She loved you so much, Hank. She's so proud of you. You know, for all the fighting you two do, she's your girl.
Well, I tell you what. I've got room for 2 girls. So, are you proud of me?
You better believe it. I love you so much.
Yeah, baby, and I love you too. So now listen, let me get over here and do this home improvement thing, all right? And, Italian, all right?
I'll call Ferraro's. How's that?
Great, I'll pick it up when I'm finished at Rachel's. All right, wait a minute, we were right in the middle of something. What was it?
Oh, we'll talk later. Look, it's just some ideas I've been kicking around for the wedding. Look, you better go on. Hank.
All right.
Well, that poor girl goes blind.
Extra garlic bread? Forget it. On second thought. Forget the garlic bread. Half-hour tops, okay? I love you.
I can't let RJ do this to you, Hank. I can't let you lose it all. What do I do?
Are you happy you married me, Asa? Honestly?
Oh, yes. I am very happy I married you. And before you ask me why, let me tell you. The reason I was glad we went through all this is I love you. Plain and simple. I love you.
Oh, my God.
Heaven knows why, but I do.
Oh, my God.
What's the matter? What's wrong?
I love you, too.
You do?
I never knew that this was possible. When we first met, I never thought this was possible. But it really is true. It's really true. I love you.
So then they ended up just, you know, promising to love and honor and cherish and torture each other until death do them part. And this that I told you is the short version.
Well, speaking of weddings, we have something to share with you. By this time next week, Vicky and I have decided to be married.
Vicky,
And we hope you'll do the honors.
I wouldn't miss it. Congratulations, Dad. Congratulations. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Oh, he's so happy
Thank
for
you,
you.
Andrew. Thank you.
Oh, all right. Now, I want to know everything. I want to know when's it going to be and how many people are going to be there and what we can do to help you.
Well, I think we should leave the details until tomorrow. Bright and early, we'll make some decisions. Right now, if I don't get downtown fast, I'm afraid there's not going to be a room at the Palace.
Palace?
Why?
Yeah, well, I closed the house up when I left, and I need a room.
No, you don't. You're not going to take a room, and you're not going to the Palace. You're not leaving here. Not a chance. We'll be right back.
So, what's going on? What's wrong with my taking a room?
Well, it depends entirely on where the room is. Don't you think we've spent enough time apart? I know that I, for one, have been apart from you just as much as I ever want to be for the rest of my life.
But your family is here.
I want you with me tonight and from now on. All right? My family's not coming back from this wedding until very late. I will explain everything to them in the morning. Darling, please. It'll make me so much happier just to have you close by from now on. Is that all right?
Of course it is. Of course it is. But Vicky, I'd like to turn in. It's been a very long day for me.
Then you go on upstairs. You go to bed and you go to sleep.
I'd like to do that.
No. Don't worry about it. I'll say your good nights and I'll show them out.
I love you. And I'll wait up for you.
No, you will not. You're going to close your eyes and you're going to go to sleep. And I'll be up very shortly. Sleep well. Sorry. I've sent him to bed upstairs.
Vicky, I mean, do you think that he's all right?
Well, he hasn't said anything, and I certainly haven't said anything to him. No, Andrew, he's not all right.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I told Andrew that I think he looks pale.
He's much weaker. I'm going to keep him here with me from now on. I want him close by. And I promise you, Andrew, I will do everything in my power to make this time just as happy as possible for him.
This could be an omen, you know. Meeting like this, you've been on my phone list for weeks.
Have I?
Well, we think that your side of the Victor Lord murder story has breakout potential. And a woman in peril, unjustly accused, locked away on death row, the clock ticking, and then, at the last moment you're saved, the real murderer is exposed, Victor Lord's mistress. Oh, it's bestseller material. And we're talking about vindication for you, too, as far as the general public is concerned. And there'll be plenty of cash in it, too. So, what do you think?
It's possible.
Good. Well, we'll make a date and discuss some of the details.
Not at the moment. Right now, I'm attending a wedding reception.
Really? So am I.
You were invited by whom?
Alexandra Olenoff, the new Mrs. Buchanan. She wants to write an autobiography, so naturally she's invited, well, at least a dozen publishers. Unfortunately, I missed the ceremony.
She wants to do a book, eh? Called I Married the Mob.
No. I think she's working on the lines of, I'm really just the girl next door. She's talking about a photograph of herself on every other page.
Oh, fascinating. And you're interested?
Well, she has had quite a life. Meanwhile, why don't we go and get a seat back inside, and I'll see if I can't tempt you with some sort of special offer.
I'm sorry, Arthur. Really, at this point, I'm not at all interested. You know, actually, it sounds like fun. Shall we?
May I?
My pleasure.
The pleasure is all mine.
Guess you're kind of surprised, huh?
Well, you've been thinking about law school for some time, Kevin.
I know, but it's more than just a workout, Dad. I mean, it's a lot of different things. And the one thing I am sure of is it's just not for me.
Any ideas?
What I'm going to do for the rest of my life if I don't go into law? I don't know. I mean, I've been thinking about things, but...
But what?
Well, I don't want to waste your time. I mean, not till I know what I'm talking about.
Waste my time? Are you kidding? Kevin, I want to know what you're thinking. I want to hear it all. Now, come on.
Yeah, it would help to, you know, trot out a couple ideas.
We'll trot those suckers out. Come on, let's find some place quiet and talk.
Okay.
Oh, Virginia.
Oh, Dorian.
How nice to see you. And in that dress. Have you seen the bride and groom?
They went upstairs a few minutes ago to change, but knowing the two of them, it may be quite a while. If you'll excuse me.
Well, you've missed your chance to extend your felicitations.
Oh, well, that's all right. If you give me more time with you. Would you like to dance?
Or I would love to.
Oh.
Oh, you know something, Arthur.
That I'm more graceful than I look?
And you're a mind reader.
Oh, I wish that were true. Then I'd know what you think about my proposal. But frankly, whatever you do decide to do, finally, having this very enjoyable chance to present my idea to you in detail is a real delight. You are exceptional company, and your story would make a really quite wonderful book.
How very kind of you to say that. It is something to think about, isn't it?
Excuse me, may I cut in?
Joe.
No, you don't mind, do you?
No, it's all right.
Unless, of course, Arthur, you'd like to sit this one out.
Enjoy yourself. Look for me. I'll grab some drinks.
Got a dance story?
All right, everybody.
Yoo-hoo, we're back. It's goodbye time.
Feast your eyes while you can. This is true happiness, folks, and we are out of here.
Honeymoon or bust?
Or both.
First, we're going to do the bouquet. So, ladies, gather around, gather around.
Alex, dear. No, hush. Alex, this is mine. This one is mine. It's for my collection, Dorian. I can assure you. I am.
All right.
Just watch out. Be careful because I use my elbow.
Is everybody ready? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, honey. Thank you for sharing this wonderful day with us and for making my wedding so special.
Come on
on, everybody. We're leaving.
Watch where you...
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for sharing this fabulous day with us.
Thank you. Thank you. You ready, beautiful?
I'm ever.
Happy.
I'm more happy. This wedding was perfect. Absolutely
Hello?
So what did Hank say when you told him? Is he on his way over to whoop his little brother? Hmm?
Go away.
What was that? I missed it. Can I quote you? I had a feeling you couldn't tell, Hank. The man had just shriveled up right in front of your eyes. And you wouldn't want to be the one rubbing his face in something he worked so hard to bury, oh, would you? I said, would you?
No.
Sounds like we're making some progress. Now, step 2 goes like this. You can't tell it, but now you know I can. So you stop by real soon for a nice little face-to-face. Or else telling or not telling Hank won't be up to you anymore. Meaning 24 hours. If you can't find a way to clear me some private time, well, then a copy of my little videotape implicating Hank in a murder will be on its way to the head policeman in this town, Bo Buchanan. That's Commissioner Bo Buchanan. See, he plays this tape once, well, Big Brother Hank's whole career's as good as gone. Family, future. Bye-bye.
Oh, don't do it, RJ.
I don't want to. But it's not up to me. The choice is all yours, sweetness. Now, what you gonna do, baby? Hmm? What you gonna do?
Darling?
I knew you were here. So, Andrew and Cassie left? Yeah? Good.
Should I call Larry?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, there's nothing they can do. Nothing Larry can do. No drugs yet.
I feel very warm.
It comes and goes. See, this is what I didn't want. I didn't want you to see me like this. I don't want your pity.
Well, then you're going to get your wish. Because pity is not what I'm feeling.
Ooh.
Far from it.
This is your last chance. You can still back out, you know.
No. No, it's much too late for that. No, I'm not going anywhere.